I saw this video reposted by Robbie Starbuck from Cubanos por el Mundo. I think that's Cubans for the World. And it's an amazing video. You got this guy. He sees these young people with a table. It says, "Are you a communist? Then get organized." And he asks them like, "Hey, what are you doing?" And they're like, "We're communists." He's like, "What's going on?" It's funny because it turns out the woman he's speaking to says she's from China. And he goes, "Then why are you here?" And they're like, she's like, "'Cause China sucks." And he's like, "China's communist." And she's like, "Not really." This is the thing. This video perfectly exemplifies it. They enact these policies in their own states, cities, countries, or whatever. Then when it sucks, they try and go somewhere else and bring it to you. Weird, right? They go to the places that are resisting this, that aren't communist. Lady, if China was bad, I got a simple answer for you. There are many places in this world with much more communist-like societies. Venezuela and Cuba are an option. Why choose the United States? Yes, because they're insane people. Here, let me play the video for you. This is a good one. Let me, we'll get this one going.
What is this?
This is a banner and this is a table.
This is a banner. This
Yeah,
is a
but
table.
what is that?
That says, "Are you a communist?"
Yeah.
Then get organized. That's what it says.
Yeah.
And also under there it says socialist appeal.
Socialist appeal.
So you socialist?
Communist and socialist, yeah?
You communist and socialist?
Yes.
Oh, nice. Where are you from?
I'm from China.
China. You?
Portugal.
Portugal. So if you're from China, why you live here?
Here we go.
That's a good question, no?
Because China sucks, for me at least.
China sucks.
Yes.
So why are you promoting that?
Because China isn't communist. I don't know.
China is not communist.
No.
I think China is.
Well, that's what they say.
No, it's not what they say. It's the reality. China is a
I mean, the
communist.
reality.
Permission to record.
No,
Oh, here
you
we
have
go.
permission to promote communists.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
do.
okay,
This
fine.
is a public space.
This is a public space. I can film.
Okay, cool.
I mean, you can't film people without their consent.
I can. I'm on the public space. I can film anyone.
It's fine. Should we go to the coffee shop?
This is what communists do.
Yeah. How come
I
you
mean,
promote?
objectively
I'm just
speaking,
having a debate. I don't know. Communist people. This is what communist people do. They run away. They run away when someone have a debate with them. I'm just talking to you. I'm not doing anything bad.
No, I know, but we have
I
something
can't have a
else to
debate.
do.
I'm from a communist country. I know what communist
for
is.
you.
None of you live in a communist regime. She lived in a communist regime and she fled. She left. Why you don't live there?
Why don't you?
You promoting this rubbish.
Why you don't live there?
Promoting this rubbish for what? You know how many people died through communism?
I mean, do you know how many people
Where is
die
your
under
mind?
capitalism?
Where
Do you
is your
know
mind?
How many people are in poverty?
What capitalism? Oh wow, yeah. But you live here on capitalism.
Trying to make
Make it make sense. Make it make sense, please.
As I said, China isn't communist.
No, I do.
Okay, hold on. China isn't communist, so why did you move to a capitalist country? If China sucks and you don't like it and you want communism, why not move to Cuba or Venezuela? That's right. Come to the United States because it's better under
Dude, but I'm just
capitalism.
having a debate with you. Why are you being rude, man?
I'm
You
not
are,
being
you are.
rude.
I'm
If
just
you don't
talking
let
to
me
you.
talk, I can't
You
really
offend me.
explain
You know why?
myself.
Because my dad was in jail 15 years for communists. Just because he couldn't say what he think. Now I'm telling you, as a normal person, what I think about communists, and you offended. Because communists are like this. You can't express what you really feel. If you live in a communist country, you will understand what that is. But because you don't live there, this is what you do. You promote something that is very damaged to millions of people for years.
It's
And
funny
you
how
support
say
that
we're
because it's cool. It's not cool, man. You don't understand. It's not funny. You know how many people? It's not funny. You think it's funny. It offends me when I see people doing that, but I can't say anything because this is a free country. This is a free country. In Cuba, in my country, you can't do that. You can't promote anything out of communism.
Yeah, but we're
Only here you can do that.
and I'm
Go to fucking communist country and do it there. Why are you doing it here? Confusing people's mind, young people's mind.
I would love to
Confusing
have a
young
conversation
people's
with
mind.
you and
Oh my God.
explain.
Tell me one
what
country.
you
Tell me
want.
one country that communists work.
If you let us talk,
You don't
maybe
even
we
know
can
where you
explain.
are, man. Stupid.
Oh, I love that. I love that. The best breakdown. someone who left China to come to America for communism. You see, I got to wonder about subversive ideologies and, what's the real reason someone from China would come here to promote communism? It's divisive. And the crazy thing is the amount of people who have died under communism is like 100 million or some insane number. Yet for some reason, these people are proud to come out and espouse this. It's just crazy to me. They go on social media and they scream punch a Nazi all day and night. My response is like, hey, stop the violence. I don't care who it's coming from. And, people are going to speak. Same is true for communists, too. But you see, these people come out and espouse and demand violence, but then expect to be given free speech. This is the game. There was a tweet by Will Chamberlain. You've got these far leftists demanding, celebrating Hamas, while at the same time talking about taking away people's guns. Now, hold on. I know leftists like guns. I'm not saying all of them. I'm saying there are some people, many people who are like progressive liberal types, not far left, who are anti-gun, want gun control, and are celebrating Hamas. These are the people who, the younger progressive types, are going to come out and they're going to align with the neoliberal agenda and say guns are bad because it's just the thing. The far leftists that actually pay attention are anti-establishment. They're pro-gun. And many of these people are communists. But my point is this. You can see the utter hypocrisy. I actually, no. It's not hypocrisy. It's hierarchy. They're allowed guns. They're allowed speech. You're not. That's the game. If people like this are allowed to get political power, you will not be allowed to question them. They'll say you're offensive and you're engaging in hate speech. You're under arrest. Then when they come out, take a look at what's going on right now in universities. Take a look at what's going on right now in some of these high schools. The people who claim that hate speech should be banned are saying really messed up things about Jewish students. No, I'm not conflating Jewish and Israeli. At a Cooper Union in New York, Ron Coleman brought this up. Jewish students were locked in a library as far leftists were banging on the doors screaming Free Palestine. The fear for their safety was not because they were Israeli. They weren't. They were just Jewish. And that's the point. The far left will come out and demand that hate speech be banned. But the moment they get censored, they go, help, help, I'm being repressed. And then when you help them, the moment you do, they'll push you back. They'll push you back down. I'll keep the language light on this one, but you get the point. They'll say, help me, brother. It's free speech. And you'll say, you're right, it is free speech. You'll lift them up, and then they'll push you off the cliff. And you'll say, why? I'll say, because you let me do it. Because we want power. That's why they do it. This is the challenge I think many of us have faced for a long time, in that we continually for years defended the free speech of these people. They put out this comic where they make the argument that you can't tolerate intolerance because eventually intolerance takes over. It's the, Karl Popper paradox, with the paradox of intolerance. And it's funny because it's like, it's a lot to consider there. We must defend free speech, even the free speech of those we don't like, because we have to protect our speech. I used to think that. I used to say that all the time. I'll defend everyone's free speech because eventually they'll come for mine. I don't anymore. I don't defend that. I defend the free speech of those who fight for free speech. Why? If you're a far leftist and you're a communist and you fight for free speech for me, I'll take it. Jacobin Magazine fights for free speech and they're socialists. I'll take it. I will defend their right to free speech. Why? If you have people who oppose your values, trying to exploit your values to gut you and steal from you and destroy you, you probably don't want to give them any advantages. If they're actively fighting against free speech and you're giving and you're protecting them, what you basically have a situation where, on average, free speech is on the decline for you, and for them, it's secured. So it's not really free speech. It's the ability to speak. If they're actively trying to suppress your speech and you're actively defending theirs, over a long enough period of time, your speech will disappear. Now, if you say, I'm not going to argue they should be silenced, but I certainly won't rush to their defense, then they are now facing the ramifications of their own speech. When they demand an end to free speech and then someone comes take it from you, you say, well, that's what they wanted. Now, meanwhile, me and my crew over here that are for free speech will keep defending it and say, you can't take it from us. That inverts the system. Then, over a long enough period of time, if everyone's defending only those who believe in free speech, those who believe in free speech succeed, and those who actively oppose it end up silencing themselves. But I will just finalize this by saying, isn't it hilarious that somebody left a communist country, came to the United States, and then demanded communism? Why? Tons of other countries you could have gone to. Interesting, huh? I'll leave it there. Next segment's coming up at 1 p.m. on this channel. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you all then.